Donation from David Black. I know this sounds simple, but it is so delicious. Put Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch Doritos on any homemade deli sandwich. The texture and flavor is a great combination. Enjoying the show, as always. You know me, I'm a nostalgic cat, right Dave? How about today, the sandwich that I've eaten 1,000 times in my life. I'm sorry, did I move to London? That electric chemical red. You guys, hi. Welcome back to the channel, the vlog. Look at those. They're so good. They taste so much like the OGs. Good kick. As a kid, I always was obsessed with finding the chips with like the most dusting on them. I thought about, for this donation, just making an awesome, gluttonous deli sandwich, and then I thought to myself, what have I not shown you guys yet? How about the sandwich that growing up, the ingredient combination that I was so obsessed with, that into college, I started making this sandwich on like the George Foreman grills and getting fancy with it. But I want to show you what I did when I was like 10. And I would make myself a gourmet sandwich, like when I got home from school or something. So I got a little deli roll that I cut in half. This is just straight from like the poor person's grocery store. But you always have to search for the discounted bread. Like go to the bakery. In my case, growing up, it was at Farmer Jack. Go to the bakery and look for the ones that are like need to be sold today because they're gonna go stale. Get those for like $1.50 and then eat them immediately. This is like an everything bagel looking roll. This is exactly how I made it too, every single time myself. Okay, my favorite cheese growing up, obsessed, Colby Jack. I remember thinking that I was like a genius child. I was like, nobody knows about this like crazy cheese. Like everyone's eating American and I'm eating this. I thought it was actually the smartest person alive. So I'd always tear it like this. My absolute favorite protein on earth when I was 10, hard salami from Oscar Mayer. I'm not kidding. I haven't bought this since since college. It literally looks like a Spam puck. I remember it being hard to get out then. I would always do 1, 2, 3, I would do 4 slices. I haven't had this. There's something about nostalgic cooking that is just the best. 3 across, 1 in the middle. Next, pepperoni. And not pepperonis like on a pizza, like the full deli sandwich pepperonis. Once again, when I was a kid, I thought I was the smartest person alive. People didn't know about these. My dad worked at a grocery store as a meat cutter and as a butcher my entire life. So like I was at the grocery store shopping and visiting him a lot. I'd always do 3 pepperonis. Notice by the way that I didn't put any condiments on the bread. Like I wasn't smart enough to realize like do that and spread it. I would always, you'll see. One of the only greens I wanted to eat, shredded, pre-shredded lettuce. Sometimes if my parents had like lettuce in the fridge and like the big salad spinner, I would use that, but shredded was my favorite. Plockmans. My dad always had it. I think it was the least expensive. Plockmans in the iconic signature bottle every single time, Plockmans. And I would always do it in like an up and down zigzaggy motion, just like this. This is seriously, I have not done this, I'm not kidding you. When's the last time I probably did this? Maybe like junior year of college, so 2007 or 8. Wishbone Italian dressing. Wishbone always. We grew up eating it. It's not even salad dressing, it's like sugar. And this I would do just kind of lines in the middle so it doesn't ooze off too much, but I would do a lot of it. Smell, it's so much nostalgia. I need to just go back to eating like a kid again. Okay, and I'm gonna close this. Before we put the Doritos on, I'm gonna cut it. This was the origin of Shawnee sandwiches right here. This was what I ate 1,000 times in my life growing up. I thought I was such an innovator. Nobody was making sandwiches like Shawnee sandwiches. Like I don't mean to brag, but I was the kid to trade lunch with a lot of the times. Like if kids came in, they wanted to trade with this guy. Humble. Girl, look what you've done to me.
Thank you, girl, for making the morning brighter, girl.
I like how I immediately revert back to thinking I'm really cool. Like, this is so simple, but look at this sandwich. I mean, as a kid making this, I felt cool, I'm not gonna lie. And as you probably assume, I'm a chips on sandwich guy. Like, I wasn't doing it then. It was always Better Made potato chips growing up, but I don't know if I put them on sandwiches. Not enough that I remember doing it, and now pretty much anytime I get a cold cut sandwich, if it comes with chips, it's going on there. Those Vicky's jalapeno, like kettle cooked chips, those I think are some of the best you can do. Definitely never ate spicy food growing up, ever. So now, we're gonna find the flattest chips we can find. So this closes somewhat easily. One is done. This one looks fun. Let's see, 3 chips on this one. Just to get that chip and texture is really what it's all about. And then with the added spice, it's adding that element. David, such a great donation. Thank you so much to you, to the Rory Boyle fan club for making this possible. A lot of videos lately. Birthday weekend. Let's go.
I'm telling you, girl, something unknown to me.
You guys, I was the smartest kid alive. It's like such a basic sandwich. It's like basically what Subway does. A wave of like everything I loved as a kid mixed with now everything I love as an adult, which is just like spicy stuff that crunches. This is so great. I would do this too. Add more. I was such a freak of Italian dressing. My parents would make salads for us for dinner to go along with whatever we were eating, and I would drown it in wishbone Italian dressing. And as long as I ate my whole salad, it was fine. But at the end of it, it looked like a lake. I could like drink it. I would love to know what everybody's childhood like nostalgia sandwich was. Like, what do you remember? Because before I was about 10, it was turkey, American cheese, and mustard on white bread. Or when I was really young, like bologna and cheese and white bread. And then as I got older, and my dad would like make these elaborate sandwiches and I would see all the meats he would use, I started getting into this. The Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch chip is so great. So adding this to a sandwich is only S tier. Now that I'm older, I would add like mayo to this for sure. The mustard would be more of a hot sauce, hot mustard. Probably go Munster as far as the cheese goes, but it's a sandwich that's very salty, but somehow still refreshing, which is weird. Would also love to know everybody's favorite chip to add to a sandwich or just to eat with a sandwich. This one's got some flex. One of my best friends dips those spicy Takis in cream cheese as a snack to eat like on the couch. But everything like seasoned bread. Like literally I got 4 of these rolls for $1. I remember when I discovered salami too, I was like, why have I been eating ham this whole time? This is way better. David, once again, thank you. It's episodes like this, like these donations, that I love the most because it's nostalgic. It's something that I haven't thought of or haven't made in so long, so it's like brings in like the history of my childhood, and then also like the flavors I like now. It's simple to make, and then I get to interact with you guys about what yours would be. And now because of this video, I just got a whole bag of Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch Doritos in my apartment, which is deadly. The Venmo, the CashApp, the PayPal, if you want to donate for something for me to make, something that you love, that you want to get my take on, something you're wondering if it's good and you want me to do some recon for you, the opportunity to do that is right here. I legitimately might keep a bottle. Like, I'll go through this one. I might just start keeping a bottle of wishbone Italian dressing in my fridge for these moments. I feel oddly good. It's like the Dorito dust is like embedded in my fingerprints. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. the Shawnee Childhood 1,000 day sandwich up, the Shawnee Childhood 1,000 day sandwich down with Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch Doritos. That was a lot to say. Salami for mayor? I don't know.
I'm telling you all I know. Are you hearing me? It's coming through what I say uncontrollably. I'm asking you to listen up, maybe understand. It's all I have to give you. It's my helping hand.
Hey babe, do you want to try Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch?
Not if you gave me money.